the voice of Alabama politics, with your host, Bill Brett. Now, the #1 political show in Alabama, The V.
Welcome to Day 4 of the Mike Hubbard Criminal Trial here in Lee County. I'm Bill Brett.
And I'm Susan Brett.
We're here for APR and The V, bringing you the latest from the Hubbard trial. Susan, this day was more about building little pieces than anything we've seen before. There was not really any kind of shocking news or big news today.
Not really. I mean, 2 people had to be woken up by the bailiff, for Pete's sake. It was kind of a even Steven kind of day. The prosecution get a little ways, and then the defense will get a little ways, and it kind of came out even in the end, it seems like.
Yeah, it was. First up today was Brett Burek, the owner of Majority Strategies. If you remember, Majority Strategies was the company that the ALGOP used, the Alabama Republican Party used to give money to them to do print work, and then they funneled the business to Mike Hubbard. Some $700,000 or more went through Burek's firm. Allegedly, some money got skimmed off the top there. Brett Burek said if you wanted to do business in Alabama, you had to do business with Hubbard. That was pretty much it with Burek.
That was pretty much it. And there was an email from Burek in that big email dump that said that he didn't like Mike's prices, but he didn't want to get blackballed in the state of Alabama either. So.
Right, that was the big deal. If you want to play in the state, you got to pay to play with Mike Hubbard. Next up was various figures involved in the South Alabama Gas District. Hubbard is charged with using the mantle of his office to promote the gas district before legislators, the governor's office, the Canfield's office, using his office as speaker to convince them to give incentives and breaks that would ultimately profit the gas district.
That's correct. For like the commercial jet project, I think Enterprise and Electronics, and several different projects.
And the junior college down here, the 2-year college, Enterprise 2-year college. He used his office, according to the allegations, to persuade the government to use its power and money, taxpayer funds, to support these businesses that resulted in the gas district making money.
As far as the legislators we've heard from so far, and I won't be surprised if we don't hear it again and again, he never let any legislators know that these were actually clients of his when he was talking to them or when he was talking to the governor or Secretary Canfield.
Paul Lee said today, Representative Paul Lee said that he did not know when he was sitting in meetings with the governor, Canfield, and Hubbard was talking about bringing business to this district. He didn't know he was getting paid for it.
Klaus said it yesterday. Same thing.
Same thing. The various heads of the Southeast Alabama Gas District said that the only reason they hired Mike was because he was Speaker of the House.
Well, you can't exactly do business for Southeast Alabama Gas District outside the state.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well.
Well, but that was it. They hired him because he was Speaker. He didn't tell anybody he was working for them when there were meetings going on. However, he got paid handsomely, $12,000 a month. Next up, after the lunch break, we had hoped to see some fireworks with Tim Hamrick, the CEO of the American Pharmacy Cooperative, Inc. That's the group that paid Mike $5,000 a month, and it's also the group that had language put into the 2013 Medicaid budget that gave their firm a monopoly over the pharmacy medical benefits going to Medicaid patients.
Well, now we did have a little bit of fireworks, but it was extinguished after we got
somebody put a water hose on it.
A big water hose. The state had come with a letter of thank you to Speaker Hubbard for putting the language in the budget for APCI. We went to break. We thought that was something significant.
I mean, it looked like a big deal.
It looked like a really big deal.
Thank you, Speaker Hubbard, for placing the language into the budget that will help our pharmacists.
However, when we got back from break, Bill Baxley presented 3 other letters that were exactly the same. Apparently, this was a form letter that was also sent to other legislators. He gave the examples of Greg Wren,
Paul Busman. It was just 4 other legislators.
Yeah, just 3 other. Paul Busman, Greg Wren, and Greg Reed.
Greg Reed. Of course, Reed, didn't have anything to do with placing the language in there.
No.
Busman didn't have anything to do with it. It was House language.
It was House language, but if you remember, Reed was a mediator in some of this argument that was going on too.
Right, but that was the mediator to get it gone, I thought. But
Yeah.
anyway, it doesn't matter. They had identical letters. The only rebut that the state has was, well, did you pay any of them $5,000 a month to work for you? And they said, of course not. Now, Greg Wren is another case, because when Wren testifies, he's going to say that he was paid by an affiliate, a sister company of API, to do just what he did, to lobby. But again, the defense hammered home that he did no work in the state of Alabama. Of course, the man he reported to said he didn't do any work at all.
Yeah, he said that in the time that he knew that Mike Hubbard was with APCI, he didn't know of anything he'd done within the state or without the state.
Yeah, he hadn't done anything. I mean, nice gig, $5,000 a month for
Wish I
nothing.
had one of those.
Yeah, well, it helps to be the speaker.
I expect it does.
That was really it. Kind of wrapped up a dull ending to a very explosive week.
But you forget the good ending.
The good ending is the next week we begin Monday with some
Tuesday.
That's right. It's the holiday.
It's a holiday
We never
Monday.
get a break.
I know we got to work, but everybody
but
else gets on.
Okay, so Monday, who we got on deck?
Let's see. Let's start with Bill Ely, Bill O'Connor, Jim Sumner, John Sanderson, Steve French, Michael Humphreys, Greg Pouncey, Farrell Patrick, Will Brook, Dax Swaddock, Jimmy Rain, Rob Burton, Billy Canary, and Minda Campbell Riley.
No, Menda Riley Campbell.
Riley Campbell, okay.
Anyway, it's
I'm
hot
tired.
out here. It's been a wonderful week. Thank you for joining us. Next Tuesday should begin the fireworks all over again. For the Alabama political reporter and the voice of Alabama politics, I'm Bill Britt.
And I'm Susan Britt.
Have a wonderful Memorial Day, and remember those who sacrificed their life for our country. Have a great weekend.
We'll see you back here on Tuesday.